Hey, this is Wall Dog. Clearly, I'm suffering. I'm trying to find my freaking what to do with my vape. Hold on. This is not gonna fly. This is the problem. Hold on, yes. You know what? It's okay. Wait, hold on. Found it. All right. So my name is Wall Dog, and made it through the holidays. Survived Thanksgiving and Black Friday. All right. So I wanted to start off by saying thanks to all the people. Just to all the people out there. Just all of them. Just thank you. And then I also wanted to talk about a few things. I currently have a leftover uh, dinner, turkey dinner, I think it is. I was given a turkey dinner in the microwave right now. The microwave has been beeping for a solid 10 minutes because I have not gotten out of bed. So yeah, a couple interesting things. Some of it's vampire related. The whole you know magical aspect of it. Some little bit of new discoveries, I guess. They're not really new discoveries. Like, this is me just kind of turning this into a more of a therapy video. It's like it's not a discovery if I'm already kind of aware of something, but it's like until there are other adults in the room observing, it's like like for me when it comes to like magical shit, right? Like there's a fine line between reality and crazy, right? And I like to think that if there are if there are clear-minded adults in the room witnessing, then it ain't crazy. And for me, clearly when that in that situation, given those conditions and what I'm talking about, you know, I want to just, I'm not really talking about the situation specifically because it's traumatic, and that's what I wanted to point out specifically to myself. and just as a observation that I'm already aware of, that magic in general can be traumatic to witness. I think when I say it's a quality of it, um, a effect. It's hard to forget. And for me, I think what's really bothering me is that I'm just trying to be strong, but I think I'm making it harder on myself than it needs to be. Maybe that's not true. I realize what I'm trying to say is that, like I talk about being delusional and blocking things out because, you just can't think about everything all the time, right? But when magic happens, and I'm not ready for it because I'm all delusional and whatnot, and it happens. There's a terminology. There's a whiplash effect. It makes me more surprised by it. Also, the effect is much more shocking. So I just wanted to at least talk about that if I can't, don't want to talk about that situation. Another thing I want to talk about is there's two more things specifically. Uh, I've never been so lovesick that I've started. I'm gonna be a little bit gross. So brace yourself a little bit. But I was throwing up. I was like, yep, about to do it. Yep. And I was throwing up blood. And I was like, oh shit. Like as soon as I saw blood, I was like, oh, this is a different situation. This is my body telling me that something's serious. But no, I was lovesick. I was lovesick to the point of throwing up blood. And I was skeptical. I said, well, maybe I just drank too much coffee and I'm getting older. I was like, well, I'm a freaking vampire and people call me a superhero. So, there's trying to be rational, you know, and trying to be pragmatic, saying, okay, well, it's late at night by myself. I don't have anything to really settle my stomach except water. And there might be a medical condition of some sort. This could be a thing. So I took caution, arrested, and let people know that I might not be able to go to work. Just being just being rational about it. So I want to say another thing. That's touching on another thing. I've got PTSD. I've got trauma. Um, and I've been in situations where you know life or death situations before, and it just made me think about that. You know, I allowed myself to think about that because to take it seriously, but also I thought it was funny the whole time. Because I was like, this does this mean that I'm actually falling in love with somebody or somebody's? Is this my body's reaction? I've heard the phrase before. I've heard this kind of condition before, and but I never thought it was a real thing. And I was like, is this what that is? But no, you know, as I like to do, I think it's most people like to do when after they get hurt in some way, um, they like to see. I like to see what my body can still handle. So what did I do this morning? I got a cup of. Well, hold on. I got first. I drank some tea. Right. I drank tea with milk. I was like, all right, my stomach can handle that. Like I think I'm pretty good. And then, I'm in a situation where uh, there's some snacks. Right. There's snacks. There's like food readily available. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna drink some of the strongest coffee that I've ever tasted. I'm gonna drink some double brewed coffee, right? I'm like, okay, well, okay, yeah, my stomach can handle this. I can handle this. This is fine. Not as well as I usually do, obviously, because I'm still recovering, right? And I'm like, okay, and second cup of coffee. I'm like, all right, I'm fine. Third cup of coffee. I'm like, okay, well, I'm obviously this is not, you know, my body has not developed a medical condition. This is something else. This is probably my first time experiencing this kind of body behavior of related to love sickness. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that, and you know, I feel like I've said, I feel sick all the time. Obviously I've got supernatural abilities, um, as you can see right now. It's not normal to glow like I am. Um, Yet, I'm still, I guess, just being careful. All right, the third thing I want to talk about is that it's just kind of a light-hearted. It's a light-hearted complaint. I have never been. Have you ever seen? So when I use the terminology, the phrase, to be checked by somebody, when someone checks you, I mean, I think probably most people knows what that means when you're being checked. I have never been checked so many times in such a short period of time by different people, and I've been checked probably more than most people. I would say that just the nature of being what I am. So I can say from experience, I have probably been checked more than most people. Um, I have never been checked so many times in such a short period of time that I have today. I got checked 7 times. Now that I think about it, 7 times within a span of not even 30 minutes, but by different people of different backgrounds, of different ages. And these people care about me. And that's not the problem. Again, this is a lighthearted complaint. But 7 times, it's like imagine imagine walking around a corner and there's a person just standing. You can't. They will not let you pass them. Now imagine that person being pretty powerful, or pretty strong, or pretty adamant about what they want to check you on. Okay. Now imagine, okay, you talk to that person, and you turn around a corner, there's another person standing in the way, and then you walk through a door, and there's the person. Oh, there's another person. Oh, here's 2 people. 7 times within 30 minutes. It's a new record. It's a new record for me. So again, uh, I survived the holidays. There's still a couple more, but and like I realize that people take things very seriously at times, right? But sometimes it's so serious it's funny, and I think that's pretty much what I'm describing right now. Right now, that's what it's lighthearted. Like when it's so serious, it's funny. Like it's too serious, right? Uh, but it's a good it is really good for me. It's really it's good experience, right? Like part of me wants to say, this is a very this is a very probably the very wrong way of describing or coming to a conclusion about this, but I want to say, well, next time somebody checks me, I'm gonna just remember the time I got checked 7 times in a row. I'm just gonna be, I'm just be like, oh, I'm just being checked again. It's not a big deal. Whatever. Yeah, kind of not take it too as seriously. It's like, well, I can survive 7 checks in a row. I'm just trying to be funny, but I'm gonna go eat my dinner, and I wanted to say one last thing. Is that for me, it comes down to humility. When you're talking to somebody, and that person may be you can say whatever about that person, any person, but you're talking, you know, you're you're treating them with the same respect as you would any other person who's testing you. It comes down to humility. That is, to me, probably the greatest proof to myself of that I am a humble person. Uh, you know, again, people can, in my opinion, people can have different tests of humility, clearly. But to me, when it comes to that, that is, I guess I could say that I am proud of myself. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat dinner. Appreciate y'all for watching, and